So, good evening, all. Kindly join for today's session. Good evening, all. Kindly join for today's session. Right, so good evening all. Welcome for this particular session. Today we'll be starting on the interview skills related and last class related resume skills related. Once again, we'll discuss and later on we'll move to the interview skills. Right. So in the last class, we discussed about resume writing skills. What is this resume, CV, and biodata? Why it is required? When it is required? How it is required? And who need to write? Where they need to write? And which job actually you are applying, and based on the job how the resume need to be. These points actually we discussed in detail. And you can, any queries you can ask. Right, so we are going with the same, once again we are just planning to discuss the same thing once again, as every student has to write and submit their resumes to your respective CRs, and it is the CR's responsibility. Any department, any students came that the CVs have not submitted, then it is completely on the responsibility of the CR, because we don't have access to all the students to send the messages third semester. So CRs are the middle row. I can see only 25 students have joined. CRs, what you are doing and why the message has not reached the classmates, or they should not mention like uh, should not mention like the respective CR has not sent the message. It should be very much clear. Okay, so keep joining, and as you all know, like we have the semester related and you have the internal examinations for the same, and internal exams carries 10 marks. In that resume related, you will be having one part of the assignment. It is a one part of internal assessment. So in the career skills related, this is one question. Yes, please join. Let's check. So, 48. Yes, it is increasing. Good. Any link? And only 38 students are live right now. We are going with the same subject. Okay. So we are going with the subject. CRs, please share and see that more students join. All the BBS students, whoever have joined, please drop your roll numbers. BBS students, please drop your roll numbers. Right. So here we are discussing regarding the resume related. Text is very much clear. So next, so introduction related. The as in the last class we discussed, it is all about the summary of your career. Now we'll see on each part what is to be there in your resume. First and foremost is like you will be writing a heading of your from sharing this, and I will be sharing one resume, and we just work it on this particular resume. See, like in the last class we discussed, we need to have the educational qualification. First and foremost, we'll be writing your name. Your name should be there, and as we can see in this particular resume, he is an senior year BTech student. So the same way you need to prepare, like here you can write in the senior year related, you are studying your third semester BSc, BCom, BBA, whatever are there, you can write. It is all about BSc student, and below that you can write what is your specialization. That is your computers BSc, MPC. Like you have mathematics related, you have uh, physics and chemistry. In the same way, other things. And next one for BCom related, you can write BCom student, BCom general, BCom analytics, BCom compute, what is this, business analytics related, BCom computers. When it comes to the BA related, you can write BA student. In the BA, you have English, you have Arabic, you have all other languages related. Apart from that, you have political science, you have economics. Okay, those are the subjects you can write. And below that, you can mention Telangana Mahila Vishwavidyalaya, Hyderabad. So the job. And in the right side, once again, you can write your mobile number, your email ID, generalized. See, always like don't, when it comes to the email IDs should look much more professional related. So as these are the email IDs generated by the college, might be they are having their roll number and everything is mentioned. But when it comes to you preparing your email ID, so write your name dot hyphen, sorry, dot your surname. That is what the corporate level of standard. So you will be writing your name initially, first your name dot your surname, or you can write your surname dot your name. Keep it very simple. At the rate, whatever the Gmail ID you're creating. So you can create your email ID in a professional way. Don't like that I love something, okay, or pretty, or it is a pinky, or it is a donkey. Such names should not be there. Okay, so keep it very simple. Your name dot your surname, or your surname dot your name. And finally, if you're having any blog, in the last class we discussed like you need to create a blog for yourself. There will be, go to Google, type blog, then you can create your blog. After this, once again, I'll show you how to create that particular blog, and you can mention your blog here. In that blog, what you need to create, the thing is like you write your ideas, you write your subject related, you try to project yourself in that particular blog, so that when you mention your blog on the resume, then people will try to visit that particular page, and wherever it is like they are getting interested, there is an opportunity like more number of people can ask the questions. Okay, so that is why you need to write your blog related. Okay, and so BBA we got 60 odd students, only one, two, three, four, only 10 students. CR your responsibility, take care. Right? So next one will be, we are going to the next level of the resume. You are writing your academic details. So academic details related, same format you can follow. Year, the degree related, institution and percentage. You can write your year and the percentages related. So as you're all, I 100% believe all you have got the top ranks. Almost you can see here 90%, 93%, and 100% in the mathematics. You can write it the same way. 99 percentile, mathematics 100, okay, and physics 100%, chemistry 100%, or the other students from MEC or HEC, any other qualifications, you can write the top paper, something like economics 100, social studies, science, and mathematics 100, 90%. You can write, project yourself in a best way in your resumes. So, academic qualifications, as you cannot write more than what is your present education, that is your graduation year and your 12th class and 10th class. Those are the only three things you can write over here. And next one is about objective. Objective is like you want to pursue what kind of career you want to pursue. Here where you want to submit in the last class we discussed like where, okay, where is where you want to submit your resume. So where you want to submit your resume, there the objectives of that is going to change. To pursue, if a computer science student you want to pursue something, then you will be writing the computer science related. And if someone wants to pursue the analytics related, that is a different. Chemistry related, that is a different. So people who are very serious in building their resumes focus very keenly on what is the objective you are mentioning and what are the type of companies you are applying, and your resume should be completely different from each company you are going to employ. So be careful when you are writing the objectives for that particular resume. Okay. So whenever you need any extra help regarding this one, definitely you can meet me at the MBA department for your information. So all the CRs, if anyone having any doubts regarding that one, you can also post in the group and we try to make the questions, whatever the questions are there, those will be addressed in preparing resume. Resumes are required for every candidate to satisfy the interview process. Right. So we'll go to the next area. That is like we have discussed about the skill sets related also or need to be mentioned. So here next format is like you need to create your major projects. So the students whoever are there, officially they might be having projects as per your degree course related. So if you are having any projects, you need to write the projects related. Otherwise you have to go and find some projects. I'll also give you like the intern shala, there is one website is there. I'll be sharing it in the group, intern shala. Okay, this will actually offers you the internships for students. So once you visit this particular site, I am posting this message on the uh, YouTube message related. So intern shala you can use for your what is this internships related. So get some internship projects. If you are not having any official projects for your course, then go and find some projects in that particular website, apply 3 months. It will be online, offline, hybrid mode, anything is possible. Get that project done, and you will have that additional qualification. So you are in third sem. After your third sem, you can have a project in your fourth semester, 6 months, and the next fifth semester. By the time you will having a project, and also you try to work with your faculty members on some of their projects related or on their papers. You try to help them for the papers related. They might be writing some textbooks, they will be writing some analysis related. Meet your faculty, talk to them regarding the subject and what is the contribution they can make for your research work. So meet your faculty, talk to them regarding the research work related, what kind of support. You're a chemistry interested student, meet your chemistry faculty, talk to them what kind of research. See, all beautiful faculty you have with highest qualifications, everyone is having a doctorate degrees. You are very lucky to have such a faculty at your campus, and you can use their knowledge, their skill, their experience to the 100%. Try to participate with them, participate in their research work, give them some inputs related what is your interest area and what is the knowledge you can contribute to them. Read some articles. Your faculty can share some of the articles to you. You can always give your name there and give some content help to your faculty, so that your name wherever it is get published, your name will be there. So that's how you can build your resumes related. So projects related and resumes related. And in the resume, various projects apart from your official graduation, undergraduate project. Apart from that, you can also work on different projects. And as in the resume, you can also see after the projects related. So many might have got some of the scholarships related. You can claim. If you don't have this education related, whatever the present uh, amount you will be receiving as per reimbursement related, this does not come under the scholarship related. So wherever you are going to get a government UGC related, AICT related, or any kind of scholarships already because of your merit, if you are getting such projects, then try to meet your try to add. Otherwise, try to reach what kind of scholarships actually you can get based on your merit. Write such examinations and see if you are not getting scholarship, but also it is very good, like you'll be getting a rank, what is your position. So you can see in this area he stood on 29th rank. So in the same way, wherever a scholarship related you write, if you're getting a scholarship in terms of amount of revenue, then also fine. Otherwise, you will have some rank will be issued to you. So the same rank you can put it as a merit. That is also there. And next one, you will have the rank related and the merits related. Wherever it is there, you try to gain it. If you are not having, if you are having, add them. If you don't have it, gain them. That is the most important work you need to do apart from your regular college work. Next one, you have this conferences or workshops attended. So always like you are not going to, you might have not recently in your university itself, you have got one conference held, which is organized by your vice principal, madam. Okay. So such conferences you try to attend or help faculty whenever they attend such conferences. You try to support them in their papers related. Your faculty might be writing the publications, your faculty might be uh, doing some of attending some of the conferences, or they will be writing some of the textbooks related. You try to contribute yourself in that particular area. So what happens is, once you start contributing, then you will, your exposure to those, to that particular subject will gradually increase. You might be studying only about, for example, a computers related, you might sorry, chemistry related, you might be studying only about organic or inorganic chemistry. There is much more when it comes to the, as a chemist or as a pharmacist, you are going to join, the subject is completely different. So Dr. Reddy Labs is there, we have other organizations who are there, whatever the pharmaceutical related companies are there, you try to study them, what kind of chemist they require and what kind of subjects or topics you need to study. So in the same area, you try to support your faculty member. When it comes to physics related, there is a much more the mechanics related mechanism, or we have other subjects like this, the gravity related. Okay, and yes, I couldn't able to recall that physics related. So you have got a good number of different topics which are completely related to the present computer science related. So you have some areas where you can focus as per the present requirement. See, everything is joined with the computers. So physics and computers, the collaboration, whatever is there, those topics, you try to make it steady so that it will be much more it is useful for them, for every student who are having an interest into that particular area. So you have something like dynamics related, you might be having the experiments. Dynamics is one area. You might be having other topics also which are related to that. So you can focus on all the areas where it is directly related to the computer science. So for mathematics related, you have algebra, you have got some other discrete mathematics is there, so which is directly related to the subject of computer science. So people who are into the computer science, so in the mathematics, they can also try to contribute the papers for your faculty member, because everyone is having a great qualifications at your university. So try to join your hands with your faculty, get the data, and see that you build your resume much more strong when you submit at the corporates. Next one is like the relevant courses. The relevant courses, something like, I'll share few links once again in the chat related. But I've submitted one link in the group. Coursera is one area, one particular organization which run online courses. It consists of free and also the paid one related. Apart from your regular classes related, you can also gain some knowledge, and you also have this NPTEL sessions. I'll also share that particular link. So NPTEL related, this is one area where you will get lots of courses taught by some IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, Kanpur, Kharagpur, Guwahati, Roorkee, Madras, and Indian Institute of Sciences, Bangalore. So all these are there where you can easily focus and you can gain some of the certifications. There are many courses are running, many programs, many initiatives are there. You can always take those classes and you will get some kind of certificates which will also add some value for your resume. Next one is like your computer skills, like technical skills, skills related, whichever subject is there. Based on that, if someone is very good at designing related, for example, like the languages students, you are having some of the softwares which are very familiar with the languages related, so you can mention the softwares you know, something like Word document or Adobe related tools, you can mention the platforms related, or the computer science students very specifically are known for your Java, C, C++, or any other areas where you are having a very good knowledge in the skill sets related, you can mention, and the software packages related, the data analytics students, they can mention about Power BI, Tableau related, or any data visualization tools related, data analytics tools related, or you know about the digital marketing related, you can mention digital marketing related, or you know about the Oracle related or the work data related. There are many packages are there. You can always mention them as per the organization you are directly applying. Next one, the platforms related, you might be having this Linux and Windows related. You can also mention those things. Next comes about the extracurricular activities. What are the extracurricular activities you need to mention? So extracurricular activities, wherever from your 10th or from your schooling, you can directly mention those things. This is the most important area where the position and the responsibilities. It is like you participated in a particular activity. Like, for example, you organized some meet, either a management meet or a technical meet. Engineering students will do this meets related, or you can participate in a hackathon, or you can organize a hackathon where you try to show your ideas. So idea fest will be organized. So many these, either you can participate or you can organize all these events at your university. So when you do these things, that will also add value. This is where how many candidates actually your team size, what is your team size, and how many of your team you're taking the responsibility, and how much revenue is generated when you are organizing a particular event. You can clearly mention these activities. And next one, as per the resume, you can also write the references. You have contacts. Always, like nowadays, many of your relatives or many of family members within family, relatives, friends, friends, family members, close associates, all these, your parents, friends, many are working in very good organizations, and all those people can there give their references. And why these references are required? These references actually required for the position, whatever the position they are holding. If they call to those people who are you have given references, when the HR from the organization, they may call and they can get some information about the candidate. That is how. That is why the references are also one of the important area where the resume holds. So this is what the real resume, and I'll share this particular resume for your preparation, the document you are going to prepare. So when it comes to the resume related, please make a note very clearly. The font style should be typed. The font style should be Times New Roman, and the main heading font should be the resume heading should be of size 14. And next, write you are going to write your name or academic details or objective or the projects related, your achievements related, scholarships related. If you are writing them, then those should be at the size of font size should be 12, and style should be the Times New Roman, and the text means like the objective related. It is the text means to pursue graduate studies in computer science and engineering, comma, leading to a career in research, full stop. I am interested in computer vision and machine learning. If you are writing this particular sentence, okay, then the sentence font style should be Times New Roman, and font size should be of same, that is 11. So headings fonts size should be 14. For name and subheadings related, font size should be 12, and the text wherever you are writing, the text font should be of 11. Okay, so I am just stop sharing this PDF, and I'll go back to the PPT. Right. So when you are preparing this particular resume related, see, these all columns should be there. Your contact information headings are most important. Your contact information, and next one, summary of your qualifications. That is your educational qualifications related. Next one, it is about education. It is about the educational institutions related. If you are working, you are having a working experience, please mention the organization you have worked and what is the relevant experience you have gained in that particular organization and the duration related. Next comes is about the technical skills. What are the technical skills you have? So technical skills related, every department, every area, it is completely different. Might be for a journalism related students, they might have knowledge on videography related. They need to have knowledge on the area of content writing related. They need to have knowledge on the various softwares related. If that is what is asked, then you need to have a clear understanding about that particular area. Right. And next one is like you need to have clear understanding on the software skills related. So what are the software skills you are having for a software branch student? Chemistry department related, if someone is having, so chemistry related, math, physics, chemistry, maths, electronics, computer science, math, physics, electronics. There are various combinations will be there. As per your combinations related, which job you are applying, you are applying for a content writing related, then you need to have the same. So certifications as per your course and interest, you need to gain those certificates that will add value for your resume. And next one is your voluntary experience. So these all headings are need to be there in the in your resume when you are submitting. See, I am saying you very clearly whatever the headings I am discussing. If you have those skills, so mention in the heading that you have what are the skill sets you're having. If you don't have uh, those skill sets as per your the resume, something like see, you're having a technical skills, something like you're having a software skills like Microsoft Excel, MS Word related, MS Access, and you know about Oracle and other things. You can mention this. Next one, your for a example, like your next heading is certifications. So if you have certifications, you mention what kind of certifications you are having. Something like you have a certification on digital marketing. You are certified tester. You are having a certification in Java. You are having a certification in MS, that is C sharp related. You are having a certificate in .NET related. You can mention those certifications. If you don't have such certification, just mention the certifications. Give one space, one keyboard. Once you write the certificate, the heading related, one space, you leave it and write another heading. So here why we are asking you to write the heading means it is clear for you in the resume like you are not having that particular skill set. You don't have certificates. So it is your responsibility to gain certificates and you need to have a clear understanding like you need to gain certificates and strengthen your resume. That is what is expected. Next one, voluntary experience. You're never volunteered with any organization, then definitely at least once or twice you try to volunteer in some of the organizations so that it will add value. Apart from that, it will also teach you regarding your management skills, your negotiation, leadership skills. All these kinds of skill sets can be learned in that particular area. And last one is regarding the other sections. Whatever the other sections are there, you can mention as per your resume standard. So these are the few main headings. Apart from these headings, any headings do you feel can be added? You can add something like languages related. You can mention the languages, whatever are there. Okay. So you can see in the next slide, it is about the contact information. So whatever the contact information need to be there, you write on the contact information. Next heading is on the education and training related. So mention what is your education and what is your training related. And next one, your special honors and awards related, you can mention them. And you are having any publications, special skills, certificates, training, you can mention you went for any training. You're associated with any organization, affiliations with any organization. You can mention those things, awards and honors and recognitions, work history. All these headings should be there when, as per your assignment, when you're submitting. If those are there, mention them. If no, then keep the space empty. Next one is resume skills. So resume skills related common errors we have discussed. You always need to check your spelling mistakes, grammatical errors, the keywords that match the job position, outdated resume, including too much information. So don't put too much of information into the resume related. Career summary should be very specific. The paragraphs, whatever you are writing, those should not be irrelevant as per the jobs you are applying, and see that the resume will not be too modest related. Guidelines for preparing good quality of paper. So get the A4 size paper, and whatever the font size and styles are mentioned, make a note and prepare the same font size and style. Ideally, see that how best you can fit your resume to the one page. If it is not of one page, it cannot be accommodated in one page, then you try to go to the next page and complete it. So you have languages, font size, font clarity. Right. Okay. So here we have just completed the resumes related very clearly. Each and every point was discussed, and all these are also going to come for your external examination. The questions, the topics, whatever discussed in this particular classes, the same will be getting for your examination. You have 40 marks of external and 10 marks of internal. Internal, as per the assignments given, you need to complete the assignments. So as per the assignments, the internal marks will be given. External is separate. You will be writing your external examination. Okay, so I'm stopped sharing this one, and we'll go to the next topic on the interviews related. So by the time you can also always see that you will go and visit this Coursera and NPTEL, which will be very useful for your assignment, for your projects related. And NPTEL, you can gain lots of certifications. And I'll try to share another link also regarding the jobs related. But this is another link I am sharing. Coke Cubes related. This is another organization which are tied up. Why you need to write the examinations or something like these people are tied up with various organizations. So if you are qualified in their particular examinations, you gain the certificates related. Later on, you can they will try to invite you for the interviews wherever they conduct the interviews. You can go and participate. I am sharing another link like skillshare.com. So skillshare.com also they connect lots of courses. Apart from your regular courses, you can also gain some of the certifications. People who can pay, they can pay in that and try to get certificates. If no, then also it is possible like many free courses are there. Next, I will be sharing this Harvard courses also. You can also try to gain. Harvard is another link where you can get paid and free certifications. Both are available. And when it comes to the Indian organizations, we have right. I am Bangalore is there, which offers such courses. Okay. So these are the links which you can take a advantage. I've shared the group related in the WhatsApp chat I've mentioned. So you can see and try to get that particular information from those websites. And you can always mention, you can get the certifications and also you can try to get courses, different kinds of courses, and what is actually happening in the world. So in the meantime, I'll be sharing the work on. Right. So next one, we are going for the interview skills. What is this interview related? Why you require the interviews related? We'll be closing here with the interviews and types of interviews related. Then later on, you start working on your resumes as per the exercise. Right? So interviews related, a structured interview meeting between you and employer is a face-to-face interview you are going to have. So you need to have a, you will be facing the HR or it can be on the telephonic. See, what are the various kinds of interviews will be there. It will also be discussed. But why and how you get an interview call, first and foremost is your resume should be very strong. Once your resume is very strong, then only you can go for the, you can get a call for your interviews. So keep your resume strong with all the skill sets related, then you can easily get the interview call. Even at your fourth semester, whatever the fourth or fifth semester, what are the jobs you are going to apply, right kind of organizations, then definitely it is very easy for you to get as many calls as possible. So, what is it all about? First point is a structured interview between. Screen share. Wait a minute, there is a problem with the screen sharing related. Just sharing it. Right, so we are back. Okay. So interviewing, what is it? A structured meeting between you and an employer. And next one is, an interview is a conversation where questions are asked by one or more individuals known as interviewers, and answers are given by an individual, the interviewee. Interviewing is a skill like riding your bike. Practice makes perfect. So, what happens and what is the importance of this particular interview? See, you all are very brilliant students, first and foremost. You all are very brilliant and you got all kinds of skill set. But what makes the difference? But what makes the difference is like when you're producing your skill set and showing your skill set at the right time. Okay, so you need to show your skill set at the right time before in front of the people who are sitting. So you're carrying lots of skill set and you need to present your skill set before a new individuals whom you never met. Then always there is a problem like there can be a mind block, it can be, or it can be like shivering. There can be chances like because there is a requirement is there for you to get that particular job. When you feel the thirst like you need to get a job, then definitely the fear factor is going to affect you. So to make all these things to be very specific, what you need to do is like you need to practice your interview skills at each and every day so that you will overcome that particular fear. See, you try to sing, you try to come onto that particular stage and you deliver something, then what happens is like you will not feel when you are doing that particular action repeatedly, then it will not going to hurt you at the right time. So always try to make a practice. Next about in general, many organizations try to ask one question. Tell about yourself in an interview. Tell about yourself means you need to elaborately see already you given your resume. He is holding that particular resume in his hand and still he is asking tell about yourself. Then it is very much clearly mentioned like you are going to deliver maximum content about yourself to show your communication skills. He is not interested about the things which are nowhere related to his particular job. You will be telling about my name is so and so, some ABC, and I am studying so and so, like fifth semester in Telangana Mahila Vishwavidyalaya. That is fine. Next one, like you go back to your education related. I am coming from so and so village. My schooling has started in the fifth class in something. You should not mention, you should elaborate that particular sentence. Just don't mention like my 10th class school name and percentage, 10th class. You try to elaborate it in much more detail. It's something like I have studied in a school, something like I studied in St. Anne's School, which is located at my village, whatever the village name you are having. And after that, What is the percentage? I have secured first class with a 90%, and once again in that also you can mention like I have secured first class and I got 99 percentage. In that 99 percentile, whatever you have got, in that mathematics I have gained 100 marks, and in the physics related I have gained 100 marks, science related or social studies 100, and in the languages English, so that you are elaborating a particular details about your education related in a language in a sequence way. It is as simple as like you're watching a movie. See, directly movie, a person comes and hit on other person's face, then what is going to happen? No one understands what is that scene is all about. So you need to explain that particular scene in a very detailed manner so that it will be very much useful for the audience to understand and also get connected. In the same way, if you drag that particular scene also, they will get bored. You try to understand. See, there should be some information in that particular scene where it will show some interest for the audience to watch that particular scene. Apart from that, if you drag that particular scene, once again, the people will get bored. So, in the same way, you try to connect with the interviewer in a best way. So you try, when you try to explain about your schooling related, many might be coming from your rural background or something. Then what do you need to mention? Like I came from Adilabad and so and so district to, it is like almost 5 kilometers or 6 kilometers. You try to travel daily or walk or through bicycle or something. You try to reach your school, you're completed up to 8th standard or something, and in our uh, village there is no school, then I need to travel to other district to gain more qualification, that is to complete my 10th class. Once again after that you are going to travel for your intermediate into other school. Try to explain them with some ease, with some emotion, add some emotion. It is not just a official delivery where it is not a news reading or something. You are explaining about yourself. Add some emotion into that particular area so that you, the interviewer, whoever are there, one two three or people are there, they try to get connected, they want to listen more from you. How in depth you can explain, you can elaborate, you can communicate about yourself to the other people and convince them in a better way. That is what I am expecting. That is what, as an interviewer, I am going to expect from my particular candidate who are going to join my organization. That is what we want to do. So you have to explain them in detail. So you are making the interviewer much more comfortable. You are not just making yourself comfortable when you are speaking more, but also you are making them other side of the people who are sitting. You are also making them much more comfortable with the emotion you are carrying with your details. So schooling related, educational qualifications related, you can mention, and what is your college life, you can mention. So that will make, bring some interest into the people to ask more questions. So as you try to drag more the interview related, then there will be some interaction builds. It is not, now it is not just about the interview, but it is a discussion or interacting between two or more people becomes. So there can be chances like you can easily go through. So people try to gain. If you are not good at subject also, there is no matter. I've seen in the interviews, if you are not good at subject also, organizations do try to take, because subjects can be gained, subject knowledge can be utilized by many other people, the people who are carrying a very good communication and much more better way. If they are trying to explain, those peoples are required. So practice it much more. Your education related, your village background related, your city background, where you're living, your family background related, what you want to become after 5 years. Once you're going to join the organization, what you want to do, what kind of career you're looking for in the organizations, you try to gain all the inputs and explain them very clearly so that there can be very high chances to secure that particular job in the organization. So next we come to the types of interviews. After this, all these things, all this practice, whatever you are going to make, now you try to understand the types of interviews can be. Always there is no guarantee like it will be a face-to-face interview. There can be chances like a telephonic interview will be there. So someone will call you and ask, tell about yourself. Then you have to explain to the people without seeing them. So face to face, when you are doing a particular interview, it is very simple, very easy, because of the eye contact you are maintaining. It can be chances like you can convince the people. But when it is like you're on telephone, there can be chances like they cannot you, there is no chance of looking at them. If it is a video call related, yes, definitely there can be a chance. But when it comes to the telephonic related, many mediums come in between, many noise comes between. Noise can be like a signal, low signal related, or you're away from the signal related. There can be because of that the voice can be low, or you're outside somewhere, then also there can be chances like there will be lots of noise will be there. So be careful when you are taking up the telephonic interview. If you are not in a comfortable position when you are taking a telephonic interview, just tell them, give them a time like after 15 minutes or after 1 hour. Right now I'm outside or somewhere, so take the time and get back. Make yourself much more comfortable, then take up the call for the interview, so that you can, your voice will be very clear and sound, and you can speak in the telephonic as comfortable as you are doing for your face-to-face interview. So telephonic is one area that can be first round telephonic, or telephonic can be on the client call related, then also it is a chances. So telephonic related is there. Next one is face to face interview. Always like they try to arrange some time slot for you for a face to face technical or direct HR interview can be. So after face to face related, so in the face to face, people can see you. So what is the attire you are having, what is the hairstyle you are having, and your psychological condition at the particular time, all these can be observed by the other person whoever is sitting for the interview. But in the telephonic related, there is no psychological, or you feeling stressed or you feeling anxiety related, those cannot be observed by the HR candidate whoever makes a call, because it is not possible. So they cannot see you. And next one is like a panel related. This can be for experienced or also for the freshers related. For whoever it is possible. So panel related is another area of interviews. So 4 or 5 members will be sitting, and cross questioning will be there. Your one person A ask you a question, you're answering, then person D can somewhere confuse you and ask a question. So you need to be very clear in whatever the answer you are going to give. Next, we have something like meal related. It is not much more, but still, some organizations will invite you for a dinner or a lunch related, and they try to observe. So, in that professionalism, why the meal related is there, like how professionally you are going to deal with the clients. It is not always possible you are going to meet a client in their particular office. Client can also call you for a lunch, or you need to take a client for a lunch for a business deal closing. So when you go for the lunch related, how you are eating and what you are eating, and what is your manners, what are your etiquettes, all will be observed at the time of the lunch related. So client dealing is also most important, and there can be chances because of that the meal related interview some organizations do follow. Second, and the last one is like second or on-site interview. It is always like within organization, not just organization related. For example, like Infosys is there. Infosys, the HR has taken, the technical team has taken, you're done, you're through with the interview process of the organization. Next comes is like they want to interact with their clients related. So always like there will be a difference between a client and the organization. Infosys can will be taking up some of the works of a other organization, something like a Merck is one organization or government related, for example. So government projects it is doing. For example, like take Tata is one organization which is going to conduct all the online examination, CAT examination, and some other government examinations, or conducted by the CAT. Whatever the software is developed, it is developed by the Tata company. So Tata handles. So client is the government, and the software is developed by the Tata company. So you are applied for a Tata company, then what is the role and responsibility of yours is like you need to conduct some of the, you need to develop some of the applications for the government organization. Then you need to travel to the client place on site. So that is one area that can be done. Or you need to travel abroad to attend an interview. That is also possible. So all these are the various possibilities and types of interviews will be there. So each interview is different. Each interview, when you face, you will be getting a different kind of experience. So all these you need to practice before going for an interview. So when there is a noise, how you need to handle, what kind of telephonic related will be there, how you handle the telephonic interview, those things are there. And next one, you can also have other kinds of things is like video conference, and the selection open-ended process and the behavior related. There will be a they will try to analyze your behavior. Behavior related examinations can be conducted, behavior related, or they will check for your behavior, how you behave in a various positions, various areas. Those can also can be analyzed by the HR people. So you need to observe what is the behavior related are there, and how you are going to handle those people in that particular position. So these are the types of interviews. Next, most important is STAR. STAR is a one interview method they try to follow. So STAR is the situation, the task. A means action. R means result. Situation, S, T means task, A means action, R means result. So you are going to explain about the situation. What was the situation, when and where, given background information. See, they try to explain what happens in this STAR method of interview. They'll ask you a story. Tell me, like, they are going to give a situation for you. What was that particular situation? You've shown your managerial skills. You've shown your technical skills. You've shown your negotiation skills. You've shown your marketing skills. There can be any such thing. So they try to explain. They want to hear from you where you have shown your skill set. So in this, what you need to do is like, what was the situation where you have shown your leadership skills, when and where. Give the background information of that particular situation. So you need to explain the situation related, when it happened, where it happened. It is like you have shown your leadership skills in one of the conference in your college. Then give that conference related background, when it happened, where it happened, and what was the situation where you have shown. Next one, describe the challenge and expectations. What did you do? So what are the challenges? When you are showing your leadership skills, what are the challenges? You got lots of opposition from your friends. So that was the challenge. And what are their expectations? Why challenges came? What are the expectations? Then what you did to overcome those particular challenges, and did you able to meet the expectations of the team members, that is your friends in a college related. And next level, actions. What did you do it? What tools or resources did you use? So in that particular, when you are there, the challenges and expectations, what are the actions you have taken? So actions related, what are the resources? Are there resources means, as you know, material, money, man, and machinery. Four things: man, money, material, machinery. These are the things, resources are you're going to use for completing that particular action. So have you used any technical tools related, that is a machinery, like a computers you have used to resolve that? Or did you use invested something, like you invested some money, or you added more number of people? Right now your team size is 10, you increased your team size to 20. That's how, what is the actions you have taken. Then what is the result? What is the accomplishments? What are the results or recognition? After this, in this particular situation, what is the result? So you're making a complete journey of the situation, and what is the outcome, the result related. Is it a positive related, negative result? Did you got recognition or not? So situation, you're completely explaining a story in a beautiful manner. Situation, task, action, and finally the result. Fine. So for a example related, I'll just give you a industry example. At G General Electricals last May, the products division was experienced no profitability and slow sales. So what is the task related? I was challenged with motivating the sales force and developing a new marketing strategy. That is what the task is taken. Next one, action. I developed a new training program for sales representatives including innovative techniques and marketing strategies. And finally, what is the result? The product sales increased from 1,20,000 to 1,40,000 in just 6 months. So, story is grew the product sales by 100% in 6 months by implementing a new training program and introducing employees to innovative sales techniques and marketing strategies. So this is how a story was built. So in an interview, they ask you to show a situation where you have shown your skills for the development of the organization. Then what in that particular situation, how you have handled. That is what you try to elaborate in a story. And finally, you will tell them what are the results. Okay. So this is where we try to close. Before closing, we are going to see the interviews related pre-interview preparation. What kind of preparation is required? Always research your position, company, and industry. Always you have to see, always you're very lucky, you're in a particular generation where just on Google and you will get all the data. Whatever the data you require, you type the job positions, you will get. You type what are the companies are there for your respective fields, you will get. So all the data is available. It is only like what kind of research you are going to do. So try to do some kind of research. Next one, know yourself and be able to articulate skill, strength, accomplishment, and career goals. So you need to prepare the document. Next one is prepare necessary material like copies of your resume, references, portfolio or pen, notepad or organizer, and some. Don't hurry when you are going for an interview related. Don't hurry at the last minute. Next one is ask directions and where to park. It is a interview related. Keep when you are going for an interview, see that you are well before half an hour, well before, so that you can relax yourself. It's not like you go enter into your organization and try to take out a kerchief or something. You're completely dried. Okay, you're completely drained with all the sweat and everything. So you will not be appealing. So that is why, based on the condition related, there can be chances of traffic jam and everything. So see that you try to reach the organization well before at least half an hour. Keep a maximum time half an hour and see that you are there. And also try to check where you need to park and what are the directions to uh, get to the organization. So try to be there 10 to 15 minutes, plenty of time. It will be there. So you need to dress up properly and see that the when it comes to the dressing, which is sense related, try to tie your hair. Okay, don't try to comb and frequently touch your hair in front of the interviewer so that they get distracted. Your chutneys, if you are wearing a chutney or wearing a extra shirt or something on your tops related, then see that your chutney should not fly, or frequently you try to adjust your chutney or something, or other napkins or something you are wearing. Nothing. Try to be very simple. Try to be don't make too much of hangings and ears. Make it very simple so that you should not distract the interviewers. So always keep yourself very simple when you are going to attend a particular interview. Right? So body language related, positive signals, negative signals. So when it comes to positive signals, don't lean forward. Don't put your hands on the interview table itself. Okay. Next one is smiling. So it is a friendly related, nodding whenever attentive. So whenever someone is asking a question, nod your head so that it is, or just a simple okay. Can be like you're attentive and alert. Try to be maintain some eye contact. We also when you say some people like eye contact related, they try to open their eyes. If you open too much of your eyes, then also like they may feel you're angry. Okay, so keep that. What should be the eye size? Also, you need to be very careful to what extent you have to open your eyes at the time of interview. Next, the negative signals related crossed arms. Don't fold your arms or something. Okay. And lack of eye contact or leaning too much back. So don't lean backside or don't lean completely. Put your hands on the table. So just lean at the comfortable, sit straight and see into the eyes of the interviewer who are asking. If you are a one-to-one, that is a different. If it is one-to-many, then try to contact. Whenever someone asks a question, then you can see them, see that particular interviewer, so that you can maintain a eye-to-eye contact in a pleasant way. Okay, so this is where I'm just stopping this. I'll be sharing this document also with you and how you need to prepare. So exercise here for you is make a note, tell about yourself is your exercise for the interviews related. Tell about yourself. Write what you're going to tell about yourself in a detailed manner for an interview. Same unit can reproduce at the time of the interview related. Okay. So write on paper. Either you can type it or you can write it. It's okay for me. Type and get the printout. What you are going to tell about yourself if tomorrow you are going to have an interview. That is what you need to mention. Otherwise, and next one is like you need to write the resumes related CRs. The next exercise, the circulate it to your friends, like what is an interview related, tell about yourself, and the resumes related. This is the your second assignment you have to submit. Okay, so thank you all. Any questions or anything, you can, I will be waiting here. You can ask your question in the chat section and I will try to address it. Otherwise, it is done from my side for today's class. I'm just closing this, stop sharing this one. Any questions you can ask? Otherwise, have a great night. You can leave the session.